I'm currently working on the South Pacific region. I am focused on CIA documents. I'm reading those documents against the grain to understand the decolonization of the South Pacific Islands during a Cold War era. The declassified documents provide a very useful information for us as historians because we're able to take these documents and read them against the grain and completely synthesizing them of what was being said by politicians and the public. But because these are declassified documents, that means that at some point these documents didn't see the light of day when these conversations were happening. My research is important because it provides a foundation for people to really understand the process of decolonization. By using declassified documents, we can really grasp a different perspective that allows us to understand what was going on, not just in the social sphere, but also behind closed doors. It's definitely a fine line between understanding what these colonized nations were to their previous colonizers. The United States for a long time was the administrative nation to Papua New Guinea, and after 1970s, then Britain said, well, you guys can be part of the Commonwealth and we can all be kind of cool about everything, but in reality it's not really how it works. Because they have no political and because they have no economic power, they are absolutely left against the tide, and they have to do what these larger nations are asking them to do, and essentially getting scraps. History is essentially a conversation between the past and the present, and when we go back and look at history and reinterpret it based on our societal experiences today, it can really give us a different understanding on how we can present this information today and think about our future. So essentially, if we don't go back and look at what has been written to reinterpret it and make sure it makes sense to us today, then we're going to have a really hard time interpreting what these people really go by or really go through in the future.